Hello everybody, my name is Pyrac, and in today's video, I felt like going to just go play some Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. This time though, using my most used weapon, for those that maybe haven't been around a while. My main weapon in Rise and Sunbreak for a very long time was the hunting horn. As you can see, it's still got double the amount of uses as most of my most used weapons. Now, why I stopped playing it? I've explained many times over. I just got bored of kind of the systems of the game working against you, so you do well and then you get punished for doing well. It just rubbed me the wrong way, but the weapon's still fun enough, honestly. You don't want to pay attention to me there, Rathian. Also, not using the dogs today. Normally would highly recommend using them with hunting horn because you get a tremendous amount of damage from them with elements, as well as spamming magnificent trios over and over again, because essentially the dogs are like very strong in this game, and hunting horn is one of the weapons that can absolutely abuse it like crazy because the dogs are already pretty damn strong. But also wanted to go fight Rathian today because Rathian's just fantastic. How did I miss that? That's alright though. Give it an overhead. Wow, my timing is way off. That's alright. That's what I get for not playing Horn in general for a very long time. Because again, kind of got bored of it. But it's still relatively fun to use, of course. I missed the noggin. That's alright. Keep flipping away. I believe this set has evasion on here too. Even though, you know, don't really get anything out of it because hunting horn is an elemental based weapon in this game. Very much so. I don't really get a whole lot out of using things like adrenaline rush. It wouldn't do anything. But that's okay. Good. Decent AI. But yeah, by this point, like, my dogs would be active essentially, and I just spam away at magnificent trios to do extreme amounts of damage. Because when you do the spin, it guarantees the dog to do its spin attack, which is extremely strong. I think I'm going to get close to the damage check here. I feel like. Hopefully don't get it... Okay, nice. I was going to say, hopefully don't get it right then and there to ruin my stun, because that would be very much my luck, and that tends to happen with Horn, as I kind of mentioned at the start. Doing well kind of punishes yourself, which is really unfortunate. The other thing that's like stupidly annoying with it, essentially, is you kind of saw it there. If you get staggers, most monsters get staggered too far away for you to actually do anything, like land any follow-up hits. So you'll stagger them and then you'll lose damage for it. Amazing. Obviously, it's just a part of the game, right? But it does suck when that happens. Or you get a stun or like paralysis or something out of your hard work by, you know, getting a damage check or getting a stun itself, and then having that knockdown removed, essentially. But yeah, we're just gonna keep spamming away. Nice, there's the mount. I might take it actually. There's not really a whole lot we can do with the starburst beetles because one of them is fire at the moment, which is just very minimal damage per second. Rather have something like Thunderblight on there so I can get an early stun, because I don't think I'm going to get another stun this hunt, because the stun values are also ludicrously high with the anomaly monsters here. So it's very unlikely that we're going to get another stun before she dies, because just how the stun values are in this game with anomaly monsters. The diminishing returns are insanely high, which basically means every time you get a stun or status, it becomes a lot harder to reach that threshold of stun or status again. There's just a very low chance that we'll get another stun during this hunt. Probably... I don't know if I'm going to fail a damage check without the dogs. The dogs would make it so I definitely never fail one, just because they will deal like probably, I reckon, 30% or more of her total health by the end of it. Just while they're active, which is pretty immense. As I said, the dogs are very strong. I'm just gonna sit here. It gives me blood riot from her hitting me, so we love to see it. Obviously not worried about the damage it deals to me because we have stupid amounts of healing and we're hitting... Oh, I got another stun. Surprising. Got a stupid amount of healing on here, so the poison is really non-existent. I could also swap scroll here to give me back some sharpness, because I do have Heaven Sent on here, as it's very useful to have, because there's a decent chunk of damage reduction on it when you have Heaven Sent active. So if you get hit, I think it's like a 30 or 40% damage reduction. It's very, very nice if you're not running something like Berserk. It's a good safety net in case you mess up. Plus the hyper armor and a bunch of other things just make it really, really safe. I should have gone a tiny bit closer, because I think, oh no, barely reached. We take those. Fine. Nope. It rolled the wrong way. Okay. Interesting. I rolled to the left. And I tried the input turning around and it did nothing. That's cool. Controller input. Again, do actually have a new controller sitting behind me still. Just haven't had a reason to get it out. Like, it's literally still sitting in the box. Brand new controller that I got specifically for Wild. That was not what I input. Wow. I tried to do a overhead slam to start there to get my Magnificent Trio back again, but decided to do multi-crush combo instead. Nope. Thank you. As they got evasion on here, so it makes it a little nice. It's specifically there for Primordial Malzeno. I believe that's why I had it on here, because you can't really get away from him. It was a bad idea to hyper armor most of these things, because most of them are combos. That's why evasion's on here by default. That and this horn in particular gets a stupid amount of slots. You don't really have to worry about not having all the stuff that you want on here. I don't have... No. I definitely do have Heaven Sent. I saw the aura. Yeah, Heaven Sent would give me back 40 sharpness if I was to swap scroll. But I wanted to keep doing damage. And keep my Dereliction buff high as well. Dereliction's the little red curio that's flying around. I get more damage the more of them flying around. Just in case someone didn't know. I'd imagine there's plenty of new people picking up this game while it's kind of been a bit of a content drought. Well, everybody, that was going to use my most used weapon in Monster Hunter Rise, Sunbreak. This time, of course, being Hunting Horn, because it's the weapon I have the most uses on. As always, thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one.